Some argue that many Torah laws are outdated and therefore should not be practiced anymore. They say that if a rule was created for a specific reason and the reason is no longer there, then the rule should be abolished. For example, after someone passes away, Jewish tradition urges making a funeral as soon as possible. Some claim that this requirement appeared because in olden days they did not have morgues equipped with refrigeration. In order for the body not to start decaying, they had to make funerals quicker. Nowadays, they say that we have the technology that allows it, we don't have to follow this tradition. The problem is only that nowhere in Jewish sources does it say that decomposition of the body is the reason for hurrying with the burial. The Torah says that the period between passing and funeral is painful for the soul of the deceased. We want to do a funeral faster out of concern for the soul of the person who passed away. The argument for abolishing the practices that have outdated reasons makes sense, but since some people misidentify the reason for the practice, the application of this principle ends up being incorrect. People often ask me why Jews don't bring flowers to funerals. Flowers are considered to be a symbol of happiness in all traditions. So the question should not be why Jews don't bring flowers to funerals, but rather why do other traditions bring them? No one comes to a funeral with colorful balloons, so why some come with flowers? The reason for this custom is purely practical, and it is because in olden days they did not have morgues with refrigeration. Since many non-Jewish traditions delay the burial for many days, at the time of the funeral the body would start emitting unpleasant odors. To offset the bad smell, people would place flowers all around the body. A lot of flowers were needed, and in order to help the grieving family, each guest would come with a bouquet. Jews never had the issue of odor because our funerals are done much sooner. And nowadays, even those traditions that wait with a funeral don't have the problem because of the equipment in modern morgues. Now we know the reason behind the custom of bringing flowers to funerals, and we see that this reason is not applicable anymore. Therefore, according to all those who claim that the traditions with outdated reasons should be abolished, we should not be doing it nowadays. I'm sure all those who come to rabbis complaining that we should not observe customs with reasons that no longer apply will never bring flowers to funerals.